Tua, once again, welcome to Miami. Nice seeing you again. We actually ran into each other at Radio Row during Super Bowl week. We chatted a little bit, and I kind of want to start there and take you back to those moments because you were such a big star during that time period. You saw all the Tank for Tua shirts, all the Dolphin hats like you're wearing right now. Did you get the feeling that momentum was starting to build back then that, you know what, this may actually end up being my new home?
I would say at that time, at that point, it was a little hard to gauge. I would say sometimes it's just rumors, like it's just something that's created by the fans, and it's not within the four walls of the Dolphins organization. So not all of it you can believe, but I would say, I mean, now that I'm here, I'm just grateful that the Dolphins decided to take a chance on me, and I mean, I'm excited to get things rolling.
You mentioned the fans. I'm sure you've seen it all over social media, them sending you tons of love. Everyone's super happy about the pick. What could you say to them right now about coming to South Florida after seeing all that love?
Oh, man. I mean, I just appreciate all the love they've given me and shown me from when I was in college. I didn't even play it down in the NFL. Mm-hmm. But just the love that they've been showing me and the support that I've got from this fan base. I mean, it means a tremendous amount to me.
I want to talk a little football now. I want to take you back to the moment of the hip injury and contrast your feelings then to your feelings last night. And did you ever, in those moments when you hurt your leg, did you ever think that this was going to happen again? And how much of a relief was it to hear your name called?
Oh man, I never thought that I'd ever be in that position to where I'd have a hip injury and I'd have to make a quick decision on whether I'm going to stay or declare for the draft. But when I did make my decision, I knew everything that was going to be taken into account with my medical, just understanding how healthy I'd be to even try to do a pro day. So I would say a lot of what had went on throughout this process from January till last night, it's been a testament to everyone that's helped me out get to here, with the guys that have been helping me with my rehab, my training, my board work. To even my nutrition. It's been everyone that has helped. And now that I've had the opportunity to get picked last night, I mean, it's like all the anxiety, all the worry, it just goes away. And it's like, wow, now I know where I'm going to be. This is a new chapter, and you just get excited. You just can't wait to get on the field and kind of bond with a lot of the guys on the team and in the locker room.
I want to get back to the guys on the team in a second, but I do want to ask you about your old head coach now, Nick Saban. He sent out a warning to teams saying, don't make the same mistakes we made when we were the Dolphins, not taking Drew Brees because of an injury. What's it like to have arguably the greatest college football head coach in your corner?
Oh, I mean, it's awesome. It's amazing. I think first off, it's the relationship that I would say I created with Coach Saban with my time there. Mm-hmm. It really built when I became the starter, and we just drew closer from there. We are continuing to build our relationship with one another. I was just on the phone with him about an hour and a half ago, and I mean, he just wanted to congratulate me over the phone. It is kind of true that Coach Saban doesn't do emails, and he doesn't text. If you text him, he calls back. He doesn't really do that. But just being able to have someone like that in my corner, and for all the guys that have went to Alabama and played under him, he's in their corner as well. I'd say it's amazing, and it's a blessing.
Mm-hmm. Now, you mentioned last night, I asked you about playing in Alabama and the spotlight there, and you said that in Alabama you have to embrace the hard. Now, for a guy who makes the quarterback position look pretty easy, what do you find is the toughest part about being a signal caller?
Well, it's about getting 10 guys on the same page. It's about getting 10 guys to do the right thing to make the entire play work. It starts from knowing your assignment, knowing your alignment. I mean, understanding the snap count. going through everything and kind of doing it the right way to be successful.
How do you balance coming into this year, 2020? I know you want to play and you want to be smart about the injuries, but you feel like you have a green light. How do you balance coming in and learning and also fighting for a job?
Well, I think the biggest thing coming into any organization or anything that has to do with competition, you never want to change that. You always want to stay competitive. You always want to do things with that mindset. But you got to be open to everything else. You can't be going into competition and the competitor that you're competing with is trying to tell you something, trying to help you, and you don't take it. I think that's how a lot of the greats have become greats. They've had guys that they got the opportunity to learn under, kind of learn how they prepare for big games, how they prepare watching film, how a day in the week looks like, preparing for a game. So, it's really good to have that both sides, to just be competitive as if you were going to be the starter, even if you aren't. And by doing that, you get everyone in the quarterback room better. And I mean, just being able to learn from one another.
Have you started calling any of your new teammates, any of the new guys from your draft class? And what kind of maybe cool phone calls have you gotten in the last 24 hours?
Yeah, I got to talk to Dan Marino. That was super cool. But I also got to text with the quarterback group. I got to text with some of the linemen, some of the receivers, and then some defensive guys. So it was really good. They've been very welcoming. They've been like Journey, man. They've had their arms open wide. So it's been good.
How was that phone call with Marino? Is he going to give up that number 13?
Oh no, and I don't expect him to give up that number, man. He has earned all their respect from everyone out there, and that's what I feel like everyone has to do. That's coming into this draft. You got to earn your respect, man. It's what you did in college. It's good. It got you to this point, but it doesn't carry on with you. You got to go and make a name for yourself again. It's all about consistency.
Last night before I think everyone went to bed, you sent out a tweet saying, "How's it, Miami?" with the Shaka symbol. Are we going to see the Shaka as the new foam finger here down in South Florida?
Man, I'm not too sure. You'll probably be seeing a lot of that only because that's how we do it from where I'm from Hawaii. So it might be similar traits. The weather is year round down there, and you got the beach too. So possibly could be seeing a lot of this. Who knows?
All right, Tua, thank you so much for your time. Once again, welcome to South Florida. Look forward to having you down here sooner rather than later. Hope you and your family are safe.
Likewise. Thank you, man.